Hello, everybody. This is Shirley B. Today we'll be cooking some black-eyed peas. So first thing you do, this is a 16-ounce pack of black-eyed peas, and you go through them, see if it's any bad ones, anything, any dirt or whatever in there, and you rinse them off. I already did that. I went through them, and then I rinsed them off, and now I'm gonna let them soak. Probably not overnight. I'll probably fix them later on this evening so they'll give them time to set overnight so they'll be really good on tomorrow. But they'll sit at least 4 hours or more beforehand. This is the way that I do mine. If you want to let them soak all night, that's good. And I might let these soak all night, depending on how I feel later on about cooking them. But if not, we will cook them later on this afternoon. So I'm getting ready to put my water in and let them set. You can just use tap water, which is fine. I just put some water in this pot, so I'm just gonna, there you go. Put it in there and let them soak. That's it. But one thing that I do with mine, I add in a little salt, not a lot. I'm gonna put in maybe a tablespoon. No, not a tablespoon. I'm sorry, a teaspoon of salt. So the salt have an opportunity to kind of get into the beans. You don't want to put too much and make them too salty. So I'm just gonna start off with a tablespoon. I keep saying a tablespoon, a teaspoon, because after I don't want to make them too salty, because when I get ready to put my other seasoning and everything in it. So I'm going to use a tablespoon of salt. Again, a tablespoon. Wow, why I got a tablespoon on my mind? Oh well, guess I'm going to have to fix something that I have to use a tablespoon or something. But a teaspoon for this. All right, I have my water boiling, and what I have in the water, I used a tablespoon of minced garlic in there, and about a teaspoon of salt I have in there. Now what I'm gonna do is, now I'm gonna go ahead and put black-eyed peas. This is the way the black-eyed peas look after they soaked, and I let these soak overnight because I didn't feel like bothering with them, so we're into the next day. So we're gonna place these in here, let the water boil. This is 16 ounces of black-eyed peas that soaked overnight. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna let this boil and let this cook for about 20 minutes. And then after the 20 minutes, I'm gonna add in, if you can see here, I'm gonna add in, today I'm gonna put some onions. I have 1 onion cut up, 1 carrot chopped up, and 2 stalks of celery. But I'm gonna let this cook a little bit first. And then I'm gonna come back, taste it, see what it tastes like. Then I'm gonna put this in there, so because this is gonna cook quicker than the beans. So we're gonna do it that way for today. So put the top on the pot. And once this starts to boil, I have my heat on high. I'm gonna drop it back down to medium. And we're gonna let it cook for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer so I don't forget it, because I'm gonna move on and do something else. Okay. All right. I did let this cook for an additional 10 minutes. So at 30 minutes, I'm letting this cook. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon of this vegan butter in there. Now, I've already taste this, and I'm gonna add some more seasons to fit my taste, all right? To fit my taste. So now, I'm going to go ahead and add in the onions, and I'm gonna let it cook for probably an additional 15 minutes. Then we're gonna check it and see what it tastes like. I'm sure that I'm probably gonna add some more seasoning to mine. Salt, pepper, and I'm gonna add, I like black pepper, but I'm only gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper in here. So this is what we got, and this is what it's looking like now. And Reaching for my cayenne pepper, y'all. I am going to, I guess I'll use the spoon instead of shaking because I'm showing you all. So I'm going to use about, what is this here? About 1/8 of a spoon. There. Give it a little heat to it. Back. Another stir. And let it do what it do. All right. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. Let's see. It's been about 15 minutes. And let's see how this tastes. It's hot, y'all. But this is hot, y'all. Let it continue to cook. Almost good groceries. Almost. For me, I need a little bit more salt. Just a tad. There we go. Okay, beans look like they are done. Oh yeah. And I usually take my spoon like this and just mash a little bit of the peas up. Okay, now, just a little bit. We good. Everything is cooked. Yep. Oh yeah. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some plant-based burgers in here with this. You do not have to do that. That's totally up to you. If that's what you want to do and you want to eat them this way, fine. Eat them this way. But I'm just going to try this. I never did this before, so I'm going to try it, see what it tastes like, see how it comes out. But I believe it's going to come out good because this already tastes good. This is just going to make this groceries taste that much better. That's all. That's all it's going to do, make it taste that much better. All right. So this is done. This is ready. Just the black-eyed peas, the celery that I added, and the carrots. This is done. Now I'm going to try the plant-based. I just got a couple plant-based burgers. I'm going to try and then thaw them out a little bit. They got to be thawed out a little bit more. Okay, so let me thaw these out, and we're going to put them in. Let me turn it on. We're good. All right. Now, what I did do, as I said, I put the plant-based burgers in, and I forgot, well, I don't know if I say I forgot. It just didn't taste good enough for me, so I went back and added some more seasoning. Like I always say, cook to your taste. What works for you? So what I did was I went back and put my bay leaves in. I put about two bay leaves in there. And that gave it a little bit more taste. I had to add a little teeny bit more salt. And I also added some ginger.
Don't forget to say, look down for directions.
The ginger. And of course, I'm going to have the directions at the bottom. But now the extra tasting stuff, that's not going to be there. I'm just going to give you the basics. You always say, and I say again and again and again, always cook for your taste. You're cooking for yourself, and if you're cooking for others, if it tastes bland to you, it's probably going to taste bland to them. All right? So this is what we have. This is the end result of the black-eyed peas. I'm going to put a little bit in this bowl. Get my little sample bowl. I'm going to put a little bit in there. It looks good. Yes, indeedy. And if you wanted to add some more carrots to it, celery, totally up to you. Whatever works for you. So, put the top back on here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, it's hot. Now, as this set, of course, it's going to taste better once your ingredients get to know each other better. Oh, yeah. And let me tell you what else I did. I put a little bit of, not much, maybe a teaspoon of taco seasoning in here. And that just really make it taste good. Try one more spoon. Yeah, one more spoon. Oh yeah. Good groceries, good groceries, good groceries. Good groceries. In the background, you're going to hear some noise, but that's just preaching going on. We had the TV on, and the day, of course, is Sunday. We had the TV on and the preacher preaching. So that's the little bit of a noise you'll hear in the background. But not a problem with hearing my mouth over it. That's not an issue. So, this is what we have going on today. Tasting good. Gonna get ready to sit down and eat. I was gonna fix some bread, this buckwheat bread. But I ain't got time for food that day. So I'm just gonna go straight with this, and I'll share that with you all the next time we cook some beans. We'll do it in advance. Love, peace, and joy to each and every one of you until we meet again.